Is it time, Gigi?
Time, Gigi. Is it time, Gigi? Is it time, Gigi? Is it time, Gigi?
Gigi, is it time? Is it time, Gigi? Is it time to go into Charlie? Let's go! I'm ready, Gigi.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, Char. Hey, Char. You out there, Char? It's Patches. That's right. Well, Gigi's going to do something different this week. That's right. Because it's getting ready for the Christmas, she's going to be reading you a Christmas story. No more Dr. Seuss for the month of December. All Christmassy. Yay! So, without any further ado, here is Gigi! Hey, Charlie, how you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. Well, Patches is right. We're not going to be reading Dr. Seuss during this month. As we move closer to for December, we're going to be doing Christmas stories. That's right. So, we just had Thanksgiving. I see you had some turkey, and I'm really glad that you were able to stop and chat for a little bit when we FaceTime with you and your daddy and your Thea and your Uncle Dominic. That was nice. I know your Nana and your Papa really like that. So did Papa. That's right. We like seeing your cute little face, pinch your little cheeks. That's right. Well, getting ready for the holidays around here. I'm gonna include some shots from some Thanksgiving. Gonna do a little clip of what I'm doing around here. Papa put the tree up for me. So here are the bands. And it's that Gigi's gonna use. Who's that character? What's he doing up there, huh? Gigi's got a few decorations. And there's Jet. There's the tree. And there's Papa.
Hey, Char. How you doing?
So we're getting ready. Getting ready to watch football too. LA Rams gonna be on. I like to see them. So anyway, getting ready. Decorate it. And so I'll be busy doing that to get ready for the holidays and a special little visitor. Wink, 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 wink. Something like that. Huh? So what I thought I'd do, since we're getting ready for the holidays, is we're going to be reading Christmas stories. That's right. So I got this book. See, if you like my fire, like my roaring fire. So I got this, I don't know how long ago I got this book. I can't even remember where I got it from. But it's got some cool little stories in here for Christmas, so I thought I'd go ahead and we'll read this book until Christmas time. And the first story we're going to read is A Christmas Carol. So, here we go, okay? You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you okay, here we go. The day was Christmas Eve. Many years ago, the weather was cold and snowy. Busy in his counting house, old Ebenezer Scrooge was counting his money. In the freezing outer office, Bob Cratchit, Scrooge's clerk, sat shivering. "Tomorrow's Christmas Day," said Bob Cratchit, meekly to his employer. "Will you be needing me to come to work, sir?" "Christmas Day? Bah humbug," replied Scrooge. "I suppose you must have the day off." Be sure you are here even earlier the day after. Christmas is a poor excuse for being a lazy clerk. Wow, what a grouchy old guy. See, here's Scrooge. Here's Mr. Cratchit. Bah humbug. Bah humbug to him, huh? A crazy old man. Yeah. Just then, Scrooge looked up with a frown from his counting desk. Having heard a sound outside the window of his office, he went to look. Carolers had gathered in the street. Scrooge could hear their cheerful song. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Okay, maybe I didn't sing it like that, but you get what I'm trying to say here, right? I'm just saying. Scrooge threw open the door and shouted to the carolers, "Be on your way! Can't you see we are working here? Merry Christmas!" the carolers sang out. Before he could close the window, Scrooge replied, "Bah humbug! Only fools go around with Merry Christmas on their lips." He's mean, Char, he's mean. See, he's right there yelling at the carolers. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Scrooge went back to counting his money. A smile came to his face as he looked at the piles of gold coins on the table. He was interrupted at a knock at his door. Two gentlemen came into the office. The first said, "We're here to collect money for the poor. This is Christmas Eve and many have no food for the holidays." Scrooge remarked, I haven't time for all of this talk of Christmas. What rubbish! Let the poor take care of themselves. Don't bother me." "But sir," protested the second man, "surely you must want to help those in need." Shaking his fist, Scrooge croaked, "Christmas? Bah humbug!" What a grouch! "Bah humbug," he said. What's up with that? See there? But he's not too busy to be counting his money. He's happy about counting his money. This Christmas, bah humbug. Can you say that? Bah humbug. That night, Scrooge went home to his lonely house. He ate a cold supper, then went to bed. I wonder why, because he's a grouchy old guy. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the night, he was awakened suddenly by a strange noise in his room. He sat up in his bed and stared at the ghostly figure in front of him. He saw what looked like a person in a white robe moving slowly toward his bed. The figure spoke to Scrooge. "Come with me. I am the ghost of Christmas past." Scrooge rubbed his eyes, but the ghost was still there. Although he was frightened, Scrooge did as the ghost asked and got out of bed. See the ghost right there? Says, "I'm going to show you something, Mr. Scrooge." Suddenly, Scrooge found himself walking with the ghost up a lonely road. Before them was a large and ancient building. Scrooge and the ghost went through the door. Inside, alone in a room, sat a young schoolboy. All the other boys had gone home for Christmas, and this child was left with only the schoolmaster for company. He seemed very sad indeed. Scrooge saw the boy and said, "What? That looks like me when I was young. I know just how it feels to be left alone at Christmas." "Exactly," remarked the ghost. "I'm showing you your own Christmas of long ago. That's why I'm called the ghost of Christmas past." You know, he wasn't always a Scrooge. He was a sad little boy because he wasn't home from Christmas. So why he being mean now? Maybe because he's a sad little boy deep, deep inside, huh? The next thing Scrooge knew, he was back in his bed. Then he heard another strange sound and a second ghost appeared. "I am the ghost of Christmas present," said the figure. Scrooge suddenly found himself looking to the home of his clerk, Bob Cratchit. The Cratchits were just finishing up eating the smallest pudding Scrooge had ever seen. Yet they laughed and smiled as if it was a feast fit for a king. They were celebrating Christmas, even though they had tea instead of a wassail to drink and could not afford a Christmas turkey. Bob Cratchit's youngest son, Tiny Tim, was so frail that he had to use a crutch. But he said to his brothers and sisters with a smile, "Merry Christmas to you all, everyone." See, here's Scrooge looking at this happy picture of Bob Cratchit and his family, which means you don't have to have money to be happy. They were happy to be together. They loved each other, and they were just happy to be together in their warm house. That's right, because Scrooge doesn't have an idea what it's like to be happy. You don't need the money to be happy. It's what's in here that makes you happy. That's right. And when you're happy in here, you can make other people happy, especially the ones that you love. And that's what Bob Cratchit's family was doing. They were just happy to be together and they loved each other. And Scrooge didn't get that for a long time because he was really a sad little boy. Back in his own bed again, Scrooge was soon visited by a third ghost who said, "I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come." Just then Scrooge saw 3 men strolling along the street on a Christmas morning talking to each other. "Yes, I hear that Scrooge is sick," said the first. "Who cares what happens to him?" remarked the second. A third man nodded in agreement. "Anyone who calls Christmas humbug doesn't deserve our help," he said. Scrooge realized they were talking about him. The next thing he knew, Scrooge was back in bed, and the morning sun was coming through the window. It was Christmas Day. He realized what people were saying about him because he wasn't a nice guy, and he wanted to do better. I think. Let's see what happens. As soon as he can get dressed, Scrooge hurried to the market and bought the biggest Christmas turkey he could find. Then he bought pies and cakes and puddings and fruit and had them all sent to the Cratchits. Scrooge went back into the street. As he walked, he gave money to the people along the way who seemed too poor to buy Christmas gifts for themselves or their families. He passed the carolers that had visited his office the day before. They looked at him first with surprise and then with smiles as he called out a hearty "Merry Christmas!" See, Scrooge now understood the Christmas spirit. That's right. You see, he's getting a dinner for the Cratchits, all kinds of pies and cakes and food and stuff. That Christmas day, Scrooge went to shop after shop and bought Christmas gifts for every member of Bob Cratchit's family. He bought dolls for the girls and balls for the boys. He bought warm scarves and mittens for all the children. For Mrs. Cratchit, he purchased a lovely handkerchief, and for Bob Cratchit, a pair of handsome gloves. Best of all, for Tiny Tim, he bought a toy puppet. After he had gathered up all his gifts, he went to the Cratchits. He burst in the door with his arms full of presents, crying, "Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!" See, he bought all those goodies for them. Because, Jet, really? Relax. Papa's not here. Papa went to Nana's house. He's doing something on a desk for me over there. Anyway, whole long story. Anyway, she's waiting for Papa, so now she's crying. Lay down, Jet. Come on, relax. Let me get back to the story. Anyway, see, he found the Christmas spirit. See, and he wants to share it with them. That's nice. And they're all surprised. Scrooge and the Cratchit family had a Christmas dinner none would ever forget. That night they ate their fill of turkey with all the trimmings, then opened up their gifts. As they all sat around the fire, Tiny Tim looked at all the Let me start over that. Let me start that one over. As they all sat around the fire, Tiny Tim looked at the happy, smiling faces and said, "Merry Christmas. God bless us, everyone." See, Tiny Tim was happy to have Mr. Scrooge there and all his family. That's right. That's right. That was nice, huh? So the next story we're going to read next time is The Wishing Star. I don't think I've read that story before, so it'll be new to you and me. Anyway, that's right. Christmas time is a time to remember your family, to think about your loved ones, to just spread good cheer. You know, it's the Jesus' birthday. So there's lots of good things that happen around Christmas time. So we're going to be, like I said, be reading Christmas stories, you know, for moving forward till Christmas time. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. You have a lot of turkey and stuff. Looking forward to seeing you soon. And you know what Gigi says. Gigi says she loves her baby girl to the moon and back, baby girl to the moon and back. Here's a hug for you. Here's a hug for your mama and daddy. All right? I love you, baby girl. Gigi loves you to the moon and back. Love you. Moon and back.